All right, have and have not fans. Now, I have not done a video on Veronica's mom in quite a while. I remember a couple years ago, there was a time where I could not shut up about, oh man, Veronica's mom, who's going to play? Is it going to be Cicely Tyson? Is it going to be Felicia Richard? Look, I probably jacked up the name. I know Felicia, Claire Huxtable. Is it going to be Loretta Devine, Angela Bassett? Look, I know all these people are in a similar age group for the most part, but at the same time, we're talking about the land of makeup, wigs, and other things to make people look older or younger than they really are. So there's that. But in this last episode, while Veronica was looking for a new maid, there was one individual who, well, Veronica said looks like her mother. And this young lady happened to be of a darker complexion. And given the fact that, David is allegedly not Jeffrey's real father, and the actor portraying William is going to, I believe Ray Campbell, I believe it's the name of the actor, based off his complexion and Veronica's complexion, it seems to me that if this young lady really was I guess you could say a dead ringer for Veronica's mom, obviously a younger variation of her, it seems like Jeffrey may have gotten his complexion from his grandmother on Veronica's side. And that begs the question of, okay, we actually got a nod to Veronica's mom for the first time in a long time. What do you think is going to happen? I mean, we've had Veronica calling David a couple of times during like season 1, towards basically when Jim and David had their campaign office when they were running for the governor's mansion. I believe it was Landon that popped his head in the door a couple times saying, "Oh, it's your mother-in-law." I think, what was it? Mr. Harrington, you have a call? Tell him I'm busy. It's your mother-in-law? Oh, let me. And then he told Jim that he didn't say anything about the whole black sedan or any of the foul play going on in Savannah. He's just been talking with his mother-in-law about Veronica and himself having marital issues. So, I'm not saying I don't want Veronica's mom to show up. I've always wanted that. But at this point, it's just like I've always been wondering, there have been plenty of times when you would think Veronica's mom or any of these characters' siblings or whatever would have come to visit, because you got to think about it. You had Veronica Harrington and Benny Young kissing on the front page of the newspaper. You had all of them arrested. Right after Jim got off the stage because he was on TV announcing he wasn't going to remove himself from the bid from the governor's mansion, and then Jennifer arrested them all. You had the Harrington house or mansion set on fire. And in the paper, you had the engagement of Jeffrey and Melissa. Hell, even Veronica and David were on television in the episode, the press conference, when they were stalling for time until Jim was able to show up. This was like, when Amanda was dead, but nobody really knew it at the time. So they were stalling for time. They were on television. There have been so many times when you think Veronica's mom or David's brother, who we just learned existed, so many characters who you would have thought would have shown up, but they never did. So it's like, if the mom shows up now, what's going to happen? So I'm not saying I don't want her mother to show up. It's just like, I hope it's well written into the series, because I feel like, and jumping over to the Oval side of things, I really do think that Tyler, and it's ever since episode 1, we've all been saying, damn, Victoria seems like a mashup of Candace, Catherine, and Veronica. But it's almost like Tyler Perry saw Veronica being the star, the haves and the have-nots, like the hit character. So with his new series on BET, is like, look, if Veronica's a hit on the OWN network, when I'm on BET, a network even more people have access to, let's see if I can create a Veronica off the rip. But the problem with that was, and I'm not bashing on the Oval, because I want to mention some things that the Oval did right and then wrong. Well, technically wrong first, then right. With Veronica, you slowly got to her being controlling, demanding, and then all out crazy to damn near irredeemable at this point. But in episode 1 of the Oval, you literally went to ice cold bitch, like literally with Victoria. And then you move into the episode, what's it called? Was it the dark sheep or the black sheep? I forgot. But either way, it was the episode where like the first several minutes is Victoria telling Max her backstory. And I'm like, whoa, this is like everything I wanted from Veronica. But we're getting in like episode 7 of The Oval. Then in the same first half of the season, her mom shows up. And I'm like, damn, Tyler, you're doing everything with Victoria within the first dozen episodes of The Oval that we've been wanting from Veronica for like the past 4 years. So I feel like maybe this was some foreshadowing. Maybe we will see Veronica's mother in the show at some point. It would be great to see that. Or, I mean, look, I know I read into things a lot because, well, if you've been on the channel, I wouldn't have darn near almost 3,000 videos if I didn't read into things a lot. That's all I'm saying. But in any case, do you think this was a bit of foreshadowing to Veronica's mother eventually showing up? And given the fact that this young lady happened to look a lot like Veronica's mother, this means whoever plays Veronica's mother most likely will have a darker skin tone. So who do you think will be the proper actress to portray Veronica Harrington's mother on The Haves and the Have-Nots? This is just this line was something I feel like we just can't dismiss. It was something that had to be brought up. So I mean, it's ironic how she goes from dismissing someone who looks like her mom to wanting to get someone who looks exactly like her to an extent. And yes, I do have a lore video coming out soon. Be on the lookout for that. I got to take my clothes out of the dryer, so I might actually record it right after I finish. You know, I better not overdo it. So I might record at least 4 videos and get those up tonight. And then I'll save the rest for later this week. That sounds like a good idea. All right, guys. Well, for this video talking about Veronica's mom, let's set a goal of 135 likes. So let's go for 135 likes, see if it works. You all haven't been disappointing me over the past couple of days. I've just been spitting out these random goals, and for the most part, y'all have been meeting or exceeding my expectations. So with that being said, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you are new. And if you haven't done so already, hit the bell notification icon so you don't miss out on any new content. And as always, links to all my various forms of social media, they're in the description below.